Hi everyone, here I wanted to pick up on something I discussed before, deep fakes of politicians, but ones distributed by the politicians or the handlers themselves. There are many, such as Angela Merkel, Vladimir Putin, Robert Habeck, etc., which seem to have distributed these. So here I wanted to briefly discuss a recent one by Donald Trump, which was published on his X account. So I did not check that myself because I'm not on X, but I saw this reposted many times, and so I wanted to discuss it. The odd thing is that they are not very well faked. So if you are aware of this issue, you can easily spot that. But if you want to live in Truman shows, then you might not even notice. It's again the usual divider, or red versus blue pill, if you know what I mean. So let's look at it first. It's quite short.
They signed an executive order to launch the first ever self-deportation program for illegal aliens. We are making it as easy as possible for illegal aliens to leave America. Any illegal alien can simply show up at an airport and receive a free flight out of our country. We have also launched a phone app called CBP Home. That's CBP Home, where illegals can book a free flight to any foreign country. As long as it's not here, you can go anywhere you want. We're also adding a very important exit bonus for illegals to further incentivize their self-deportation. This deportation bonus will save American taxpayers billions and billions of dollars. What Biden did to this country can never be explained, will never ever be accepted. Eventually, when the illegals are gone, it will save us trillions of dollars. However, if illegal aliens choose to remain in America, they're remaining illegally and they will face severe consequences. Illegal aliens who stay in America face punishments including significant jail time, enormous financial penalties, confiscation of all property, garnishment of all wages, imprisonment and incarceration, and sudden deportation in a place and manner solely of our discretion. So to all illegal aliens who book your free flight right now, we want you out of America, but if you're really good, we're going to try and help you get back in. Thank you.
So first we notice the fake colors, but that could be real and just a bit augmented or enhanced. The main thing similar to the video I did on Putin is that the hands are very still and the arms. Here Trump occasionally lifts the index finger of the left hand. There's even a tiny bit of additional movement, once by the thumb and also overall the arms or the whole lower body seems to shift, including the arms and hands. But it looks nevertheless absolutely artificial. So it seems strange that politicians, their teams or handlers would do something like that. Why deep fakes themselves? Here are some possible motives, both strategic and psychological. First, let's start with something harmless and even innocent. The AI-generated avatars allow perfect control over tone and delivery. No blips, no slip-ups, no off-script moments. The appearance always on brand. The person always well-rested, well-dressed. The lighting is always ideal and everything is consistent. So multiple messages can be crafted rapidly without the politician ever appearing on camera. This level of brand curation is appealing, especially when the stakes are high and the media cycles are tough. Second, cost and convenience. Creating one well-trained avatar and voice model means speeches, reactions and policy explanations can be generated 24/7. The politician doesn't need to be present or perform emotionally taxing takes. The team can test different versions and tones and messages before posting them. This is especially tempting for international campaigns when locations or time zones might change, and that might include lots of travel. Third, softening and distancing from difficult messages. So using a slightly inhuman avatar to deliver, so like in this case, people can notice. This can be used to deliver policy U-turns, apologies, also dry technical or economic content. That can make it feel less confrontational or emotionally charged. It's like putting on an official mask behind one can hide. So fourth, early experimentation where glitches don't matter so much. Some of what we might notice, frozen arms, bad lighting, colors, waxy faces, some glitches here and there, might be early stages of using AI. Political teams might be testing the waters to see if audience accept it. Many voters might not even notice, especially if the messages align with their beliefs. For instance, strong Trump supporters won't care at all, my guess. They might think it's cool or savvy or not notice at all. So now I'm moving more to devious motives. So fifth, so the goal might be psychological or symbolic framing. So a deep fake version of oneself can project omnipresence. It's a bit like Big Brother in 1984, always watching, always speaking. Transcendence of psychological limitations, so especially relevant for old and ill politicians, for instance, when there are rumored health issues already. So if you remember, there were some issues, some rumors about Vladimir Putin's health, and so you might think that he might choose under these conditions to distribute these deep fakes. Of course, all of this was just a show, to my opinion. So sixth and last, desensitizing and future insurance and deniability. By regularly showing themselves in both real and synthetic form, politicians normalize deep fakes in public discourse, dilute the power of future fake videos made by opponents, as people will be aware of the issue or might have learned how to differentiate the two or just used it. Or this could be a preemptive erosion of trust in all video evidence or material. That's very worrisome. This can be a defensive move, make everything suspicious, so nothing can be trusted. So I think that gets to the point. It's more like a feeling. That everything gets suspicious and nothing can be trusted. It erodes trust in politicians and official institutions. People will feel more and more helpless if indeed the gap between politicians and regular people widens. Trust erodes, alienation increases. It might prepare AI taking over governance in a dystopian or utopian one-world government. It might also mean that the elites move to their massive underground bunkers and structures in expectance of major wars or cataclysmic events, while still keeping ordinary people glued to their TV screens, utterly unprepared and clueless, which might lead to mass casualties. As I have not heard anyone really discussing this, I would be very much interested in hearing or reading your thoughts on this. So let me know in the comment section. So hope you find this video useful and thank you for watching, and I talk to you next time. Bye.